Later tonight, you might scroll through photos of a pregnancy announcement. Maybe you'll see a baby registry, an ultrasound image, or a gender reveal party involving far too many balloons. Pregnancy today is still difficult, still painful, still risky. But if something goes wrong, there's a hospital. There are doctors, there are antibiotics, there are operating rooms. But for 99.9% of human history, getting pregnant was one of the most dangerous things a human being could do. And the terrifying part isn't that ancient mothers were weak. It's that they survived despite living in a world seemingly designed to kill them. Picture yourself waking up 20,000 years ago. You're not in a warm house. You're sleeping on animal skins beside a fire that's nearly gone out. The temperature dropped during the night. Your tribe moved camp 3 days ago. You are pregnant, and nobody knows exactly when the baby is coming. There are no calendars, no pregnancy apps, no due dates, just your body and hope. Now imagine carrying that pregnancy while walking miles every day. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups have found that women often remain remarkably active during pregnancy, gathering food, carrying supplies, and caring for other children. For most of human history, pregnancy wasn't 9 months of rest. It was 9 months of survival. Your next meal depended on your ability to keep moving, and that's where the first problem appears. Human babies are weird. Compared to most mammals, they're born incredibly helpless. A newborn deer can stand within hours. A newborn human can't even hold up its own head. The reason goes back millions of years. Our ancestors evolved bigger brains, but they also evolved upright walking. Those two adaptations created a biological compromise that scientists sometimes call the obstetric dilemma. Your hips needed to be narrow enough for efficient walking. Your babies needed large heads to hold growing brains. Those two requirements collided, and women paid the price. Even today, childbirth is notoriously painful compared to many other animals. Your body is still carrying that evolutionary trade-off. Every human alive exists because their ancestors somehow survived it. Now imagine labor beginning, not in a hospital, not in a bedroom, but in the wilderness. A storm is approaching. The nearest source of clean water might be a river half a mile away. Predators roam after dark. Your tribe can help, but there's only so much they can do, because one of the most shocking facts about ancient pregnancy is how often things probably went wrong. A baby in the wrong position, excessive bleeding, an infection, a labor lasting days. Today, many of those complications are survivable. 20,000 years ago, they often weren't. Archaeologists occasionally discover the heartbreaking evidence. Ancient burials containing both mother and infant. Skeletons frozen in the final moments of childbirth. Entire lives ended by a biological process we now take for granted. And yet humans survived. Not just survived, we spread across the entire planet, which reveals something remarkable. Human pregnancy was never a solo activity. Unlike many animals, humans evolved as cooperative breeders. In simple terms, raising children became everyone's job. Grandmothers helped, sisters helped, friends helped. Even unrelated members of the group often contributed. Some evolutionary researchers believe this cooperation helped humans succeed where other species failed. Your ancestors didn't survive because they were stronger. They survived because they worked together. That instinct still exists today. The reason new parents desperately seek support may begin here. The reason grandparents often feel deeply connected to grandchildren may begin here. Your brain still carries traces of that ancient social system. But pregnancy wasn't only dangerous because of childbirth. Food was another nightmare. A pregnant body requires additional energy. That sounds manageable when your grocery store is 10 minutes away. Now imagine finding food during a drought, or during winter, or after a failed hunt. Many ancient women entered pregnancy already carrying nutritional stress, iron deficiency, protein shortages, periods of scarcity. Yet somehow the human body developed extraordinary backup systems. Pregnancy changes everything. Blood volume increases dramatically. Fat storage shifts. Hormones alter behavior. Your body becomes obsessed with protecting a growing child. That adaptation is still running inside millions of people today, and some of the strangest symptoms may actually be ancient survival mechanisms. Take morning sickness. It sounds like a design flaw. Why would evolution create nausea during pregnancy? One theory suggests that morning sickness helped mothers avoid foods more likely to contain toxins or dangerous microbes during the baby's most vulnerable developmental stages. In other words, feeling sick may have helped keep ancient babies alive. Your body still performs that ancient safety check, even if there's no mammoth meat to worry about anymore. Now imagine the final weeks. Your center of gravity shifts. Your joints become less stable. You're exhausted. And yet danger never stops. A twisted ankle could be catastrophic. A fall could be deadly. An infection from a small cut could become fatal. Modern life has made us forget how fragile survival once was. But pregnancy exposed that fragility every single day. Then comes the moment itself. Labor. Hours pass. Then more hours. There are no monitors tracking the baby's heartbeat. No epidural, no emergency surgery, just pain, darkness, fear, and a circle of people hoping everything goes right. Imagine hearing the first cry, not because it sounds cute, but because it means both of you are still alive. For most of human history, that cry wasn't merely emotional, it was proof of survival, proof that another generation had made it through one of nature's most dangerous challenges. And then the real work began. Because newborn humans require extraordinary care. They cry constantly. They need carrying. They need feeding. They need protection. Human childhood is unusually long. Our species invested heavily in learning, social bonds, and massive brains. The cost was years of dependence. The benefit was civilization itself, and your brain still reflects that ancient reality. The reason baby cries are almost impossible to ignore. The reason parents lose sleep. The reason humans feel such powerful attachment to children. Those instincts were forged in a world where attention meant survival. So later tonight, when you see a pregnancy announcement, or hear a newborn crying, or walk past a maternity ward glowing safely under electric lights, remember something. For thousands upon thousands of generations, pregnancy happened without any of it. No hospitals, no ultrasounds, no antibiotics, no guarantees, just human beings facing one of the greatest risks life could offer. The world changed. The technology changed. The buildings changed. But the body carrying a child today is still built from ancient instructions written in a far harsher world. And every one of us is here because, against impossible odds, our ancestors survived long enough to become someone's mother.